Hey, welcome everyone to the 2018 Arizona Renaissance Festival Talent Show. There we go. We got a full list of talented people to perform for you tonight in various ways and capacities, so we're going to get right to it here tonight. Yep. My name is Steve Correa.
And I'm Skylar Correa.
Ooh, wow, he's way cooler than I am.
Oh, the seat provider only gets so much love.
No, so. That's so true. That's so true. All right, so important logistic thing that we're doing over the course of the evening. We are going to be collecting gifts, tips, donations for Rescue Foundation the whole night. And to power that, we'll remind folks as the night goes on, we have 2 anonymous donations that came in over the course of the week to match your donations tonight. So we have a $550 match going on tonight. Every dollar up to $550 is going to be completely doubled tonight. So that's really awesome. You can applaud for that.
So please start tipping if you really enjoy the stuff you see on stage, if you love the people, if you love the creations that they have. We'd absolutely love the support.
We have basket runners that are going to be going around after each act. Give as you're led. We want this to be an encouraging night and an exciting night for everybody. And Miss Jessica is going to be counting for us way in the back. So thank you, Jessica, for driving all that. Some logistics for our presence here. There are privies open over by the Carnivale stage. So if you go back behind you and then over to the right, follow the light and then go pee out there. And then what you'll be peeing is up until 8:30 tonight. The soda line will be open.
Yeah. So if you haven't gotten it already, go get Sprite, Coke. Well, I guess it's Pepsi.
I don't know what they are.
All right, that's fine. I'm not picky, so I don't care. That's fine.
No idea what they are. And along the way, some of you may know us from fare on the streets as father and son town heralds from a small town called My Bum.
I'm so glad people like that.
I know, somebody knows. Somebody knows it's cool.
It's been 6 years of butt jokes.
Niblick and Mashy, indeed, for 6 seasons, and it's been our honor. It's been my honor to do this with my son for all 6 years, which has been just magical. But tonight, I think we need to transfer things a little bit into dad training. So along the way.
Whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
What?
No, I think it's time. I think it's time. Don't you think?
Am I gonna be a dad? Does Olivia know?
It's not that you're expecting now. It's just you're expecting to be expecting at some point in time.
You just want to be a grandpa. That's all it is.
I'm ready for a daughter finally.
All right. So I guess I'll start learning how to do hair.
So along the way, over the course of the night, I'm going to be training Skylar up in not being a herald, but in being a dad. Along the way. So hopefully there'll be time for us in between the acts to be able to do some of that fun stuff as well.
Yeah.
We should probably kick things off.
I suppose so. You guys actually ready for tonight?
David, you ready to go?
Yes. All right.
Oh, you're down there.
Good Lord, you teleported.
That was creepy. I don't like that. Don't do that again.
Yeah, please, don't ever do that.
All right. We really can't see anything right now, so...
Yeah, this is like when I talk to myself in my bedroom.
You can all leave at any point in time.
I get one of those little plastic microphones with the balls inside that makes my voice sound cool. Just kind of talk to the wall. All right, anyways, I'm going to be a dad.
All right. Our first act, and we're starting strong tonight.
Oh, yeah.
On the left mic, here on stage for you to sing a song of which none of us knows except her.
And me. She told me.
Oh, you know?
I'm special, yeah.
Sarah Rogers, everyone.
How are you? Good? Alright, so I am gonna sing you a country song tonight. I apologize now. Who's a country fan out there though? Who likes country? Okay, so good. I'm in the right house. Awesome. House, stage, whatever. Go ahead, Kevin. Oh, this is called Suds in the Bucket, by the way. Feel free to clap along. She was in the backyard, say it was a little past time. When her friends called us, why pick up a truck? Oh my God, no! Can we restart? I'm sorry. I'm gonna be that person. I can't, guys. I'm sorry. Let me restart. Do you guys want me to restart?
everyone tonight. Sarah Rogers.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We promise.
They say it's a lot harder to perform in front of your like friends and family, so like total added pressure here. And my words just like went away, like gone. So we'll try it again. She was in the backyard, say it was a little past 9 when a prince pulled up a white pickup truck. She stuck a note on the screen, oh I'm sorry but I got to go. And that was all she wrote. Her mama's heart was broke. That was all she wrote. See? All the time. I'll get the chorus, guys. Sorry. I'm in the kitchen, staring out the window, scratching at a rack in his brain. How can 18 years stop and walk away? A little ponytail girl grown up to be a woman, now she's gone in the blink of an eye. She left the suds in the bucket and the clothes hanging out on the line. About Sunday morning. Nothing quite like this, don't take this, 'cause I've been here before. Well, he must have been a looker, smooth talking son of a gun. He's such a brown girl to just a bad run, 'cause he can't fence time and he can't stop love.
Choose your outfits ahead of time.
Okay.
Get pre-approval. It's sort of like, does anybody remember Garanimals? Ah, yes.
I'm clearly too young.
Yes. It matched the lion shirt with the lion pants and lion
Oh,
other
I love
things.
those. Those
Yeah.
are like the Danimal plate things.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, we can put ketchup in the ears.
Dads need outfits like that. Pre-approved, pre-stamped. Okay. Just put them on. Now, in opposite of that, there needs to be one outfit that nobody approves of.
Okay.
Okay? It smells. It has food stains from a long time ago.
All right. Do we at least like it?
Yes, we
Okay.
love it. We
Okay.
love it. And it's comfortable as hell, and you probably should throw it away.
Should I be taking notes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll send them to you later.
All right.
That's the clothing bit for tonight. But we have somebody that has much more style than either one of us put together.
I'd agree.
We have poetries. We have Noah reading cold.
And we got Dwayne.
I think Dwayne's blinded by the light. Hi, everyone. So, most of you know Dwayne. If you don't know Dwayne, he is one of our fantastic bodyguards. Actually, he's the Prince's royal bodyguard. He keeps my butt in line. Or tries to. And he's also a very talented poet. And occasionally, he lets me be his voice and read his poems to all of you. So, would you like to hear an all-new Dwayne Stowell original poem? So would I. Dwayne? You have the poem. You have the poem. We have a 5 minutes. Do not do that. Thank God. I work with you every weekend. All right. Dance across the clouds. Dwayne. Dance across the clouds. Hey, baby. Yeah, you, my dear. For you are the only one I see sitting along the shore of a sea of turquoise. I have noticed that you are looking up towards the sky. Could it be that you are waiting for an angel to pass on a cloud? Now, if you have been here for any length of time, then by chance, have you seen my angel riding by upon one of those clouds, way up high in the sky? But wait. Did I just see a tear fall down upon your cheek? And could it have been from a decadent memory of long past? Or perhaps my smile has caught your eye. If I told you I was the last man alive, would you love me? If I told you I wasn't rich and our love will be all our wealth, would you love me anyway? If I told you that I wasn't very strong and your kiss could bring me to my knees, would you love me anyway? If I told you I was weak and my heart trembled at the thought of your touch, for that is a moment which I have no words for, would you love me anyway? If I told you that I wanted to fly, would you dream big? Spread your wings and fly with me, way up high above the rainbow, for that is where true dreams live, and still love me every day. As we embark on this wondrous new journey, we shall seek all the embraces of love and every touch of happiness upon our hearts. As we feel the love rise in our hearts, then we shall know our future has begun a new chapter in life. And with each passing day, our love will grow sweeter and sweeter. No, not one. No, not one day shall ever pass by when our lips are not pressed together. For those honeysuckle kisses are so delicious, and the bond that we now share is so explosive, it broke the stars to pieces. That is the moment when the heavens shall part. All the stars shine more brightly, and the moon will be such a beautiful baby blue. At the very next moment I shall look upon the face of my true love, standing before me, with hand in hand, and confess my eternal love to thee. Nothing is for good, nothing is for keeps, yet our love shall remain eternal if we leave our dreams in the loving hands of heaven. It is often said that love creates no music, and yet the truth is that the magic found in that love always leads to a love song. May I have this dance forever. Ladies and gentlemen, Dwayne Stowell! Poet laureates of the Arizona Renaissance Festival, Royal Guard.
For that is where true dreams live.
It's beautiful every time.
No, that's really awesome.
Really.
Spectacular. All right, on deck. On deck, Gina and Carly's dance class, Eddie, Jeff Cahill, Jerry Hugo. Please check in the back if you haven't already.
Get back over there. And up next, we got Jamie Hansen singing a song from Hamilton on the ukulele. Yeah, right? It's awesome.
I'll be signing autographs after the show. I'm gonna mess up, so bear with me. Dear
you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you, we'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you, we'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away someday, someday. I know the lyrics. My son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There's so much more inside me now. Lyrics, help, help. Thank you. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away someday, someday. You'll blow us all away someday, someday. You'll blow us all away.
The water is mysterious. I like how it really plays. The way it treats you, I'm crazy. For saying too far. What you like right.
particular. Dangerous, can be used as a security device,
Okay.
pulls nails out,
Yep.
and also can be used to fend off small children if necessary.
What about disciplinary action?
That's the small children part.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Now the third tool is under debate. I have some pliers here. I do have screwdrivers. I have a tape measure, which is
Okay.
always good.
Yeah.
Measure twice. See? Life lesson.
I didn't know that. I'm glad somebody did.
We're actually learning
I worked
something.
at Home Depot for a year. I learned nothing.
I believe the most important tool is this. Now, not for the reason you think, son.
Okay.
The problems that you might be solving.
Oh, that's so you can look into the
Speaking
toilet.
of tools, thank you. Oh, I love Kevin so much. Not for the reason you think.
Okay.
Right? There's crises to be solved with plungers.
Of course.
There's things to push down and pull back up. But people, this is really a way to get peace and quiet. Nobody wants to follow Dad into the room where this is being used. If you need to escape your child or children or whatever happens in your life or just get some normalcy, bring the plunger with you, son.
Does this work on 50-year-old men holding a plunger?
Let's find out.
Okay. That's funny.
The next act actually has talent. Eddie Jeff coming out and playing his guitar for us.
Is it on, I guess? Can you hear the guitar? Yeah. Oh, good. I'm sorry. Well, on a sad note, this is a song that I wrote a long time ago for some friends. And I'd like to sing it tonight for Nick Levine, who passed a couple of weeks ago. But it's a positive song, so. And it's also for everyone that I get a chance to work with out here. How can you laugh in the eyes of defeat? How can you smile when the odds are not beat? How can you keep going on like you do? Surrounded by bad luck, no money too. It's the places we've been and the times that we've had. Remember the good, forget the bad. As you travel along, keep the faith and be kind. You'll always be a good friend of mine. Yes, as you travel along, keep the faith and be kind. You'll always be a good friend of mine. You have your friends, they are near and they're far. Happiness is never having to worry if you are. Stand, be strong, stand, be firm. And if you're going to be friends, you gotta do it on their terms. It's the places we've been and the times that we've had. Remember the good, forget the bad. As you travel along, keep the faith and be kind. You'll always be a good friend of mine. As you travel along, keep the faith and be kind. You'll always be a good friend of mine. There was many a time when I was traveling around, under the stars, sleeping right on the ground. And a lot of those times that I have been down, it's always been better with a good friend around. It's the places we've been and the times that we've had. Remember the good, forget the bad. As you travel along, keep the faith and be kind. For you'll always be a good friend of mine. Yes, as you travel along, keep the faith and be kind. You'll always be a good friend of mine. Well, whether you're here or whether you're gone, fondest of memories as life passes on. Yesterday, tomorrow, or who knows when, wherever you are, you're always a friend. It's the places we've been and the times that we've had. Oh, remember the good, forget the bad. As you travel along, keep the faith and be kind. You'll always be a good friend of mine. Yes, as you travel along, keep the faith and be kind. You'll always be a good friend of mine. Thank you very much.
They sort of went through this period of, hey, we got to get back to nature. So they went and bought a hobby farm. You know, extreme suburbs. They went out and they bought a hobby farm out between a couple of real farms. Yes, had a little barn and, you know, a little cottage house. And we got a cow. Guess what the cow's name was? Bessie, yes. Every cow is named Bessie, right? So we named the cow Bessie, you know, out in the barn. And then we had a couple of animals. We had a cat and a couple dogs. Now the cat's name, when we got the cat, we were quite a bit younger. My dad named the cat. He named the cat Diddle Diddle. Because he thought it was funny for his children to run around the neighborhood saying, here, diddle diddle to the kitty, here, diddle diddle to the kitty. Yes. Now when the story takes place, Diddle Diddle has gotten a little older. She's now an old cat, and she's gotten incontinent. Anytime you scare Diddle Diddle, she leaves a piddle. Yes. And we have a small dog. We called it Topsy Turvy. This dog was like hyperactive all the time. Yes, this dog was like a mix of caffeine and cocaine. I mean, she flying all the time. His name, Topsy Turvy, his claim to fame was that when something dropped, it didn't matter where he was in the house, what he was doing, if something dropped and hit the floor, food hit the floor, that dog was there and it was gone. There was no 3-second rule in our house. That dog could clean up. And then we had an older, big hound dog, a Afghan-type hound dog, you know, big shaggy thing. My mom named that one. She named that one Onadish. It's a Slavic word, Onadish, and I learned what it meant. See, Onadish means great hairy beast. I learned this because she called my father that on occasion. Onadish. Anyway, when the story takes place, it was about 4 in the morning one morning, and my mom heard a crash and a bang out in the barn. Now, something you need to know about Bessie. Bessie was an escape artist, and anytime she got out, she headed for Old Man Johnson's farm down to his fields because he had cash crop. And Bessie would go after the cash crop. So we had to catch Bessie as soon as she made an escape, and she was often making an escape. So, of course, on this morning, 4 in the morning, my mom hears the crash and the bang. She runs out, and yes, Bessie has made an escape. She has kicked the gate to the paddock to pieces, and she is heading beeline for Old Johnson's farm. So Mom catches up to Bessie, turns her around, gets her back to the barn. She's back in the paddock, but she has no gate to keep Bessie in the paddock. So she grabs the nearest implement she can. It's a long-handled broom that we use to sweep out the paddock, and she jars that between the bracers there and gets it set up. And then she starts taking some of those boards and she lines them up and makes it look like there's a gate. Hopefully this will fool Bessie long enough for Dad to come out and actually put the gate back together. You can imagine this, right? So she goes inside, and it's about 6 o'clock now. If you have pets, this next part you will understand. She was met by 3 sets of eyes. Animals can tell time.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can. And it was breakfast. You're late. All 3 of them, you're late. Get the food. So she did. She, went into the kitchen. She grabbed the metal bowls that we use for feeding the animals, and she grabbed the great big ladle, starts ladling the food into the bowls. All the animals are sitting there going, because of course she's there. And as she's doing that, she accidentally slips on the rug in the kitchen, and she goes down. She trips. Down she goes. It makes an exclamation. She cries out as she's falling. The metal bowls hit the ground. That ladle goes flying across the kitchen floor full of food. And it starts a chain reaction. Yes, the cat is there. And she scared the cat. Now there's a puddle. Bessie's out in the paddock. She's out in the barn. She hears the crash and the bang. And she says, oh, that's got to be the jailbreak sound. She runs at that fake gate and vaults it. And heads for the field next door. Now the little dog sees all the food and thinks Christmas. And goes for the record that he's going for the Olympic record to clean up all that food in under 3 seconds. The big dog is a little bit smarter. The big dog looks at what's going on, sees that ladle sitting over there full of food, and thinks to itself, I can get away with this. Grabs the ladle, goes out the front door. He doesn't want that little dog, that topsy-turvy dog, to get any bit of what he's about to get. So, that was my mom's morning. She made a journal entry at the end of the day, and I want to read the journal entry for you. She recorded the events thus. Hey, diddle diddle the cat left a piddle. The cow jumped over the broom. The little dog lapped with such sport on a dish, ran away with the spoon.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. I got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm blind. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror, and what do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all. You're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people got the real problems. Some people out of luck. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie, then beg for forgiveness for making you cry. Making you cry. 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Oh, some people got the real problems. Some people out of luck. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human, I make mistakes. I'm only human, that's all it takes to put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. 'Cause I'm no prophet or Messiah. You should go looking somewhere higher. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human, I do what I can. I'm just a man, I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Someday I'll actually practice singing.
That would be great.
Then I'll actually have a talent.
great.
Be up here on the stage.
All right, on deck, we need to ask for a couple of acts. Jolene and Ariel, come backstage, please. Come
Dude, are you
backstage.
Jesus? Because there's there's some like heavenly reverb happening right now.
It's the beard. It's the beard.
The one you just ripped off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's growing back as we talk.
All right, cool. All right, so Jolene McFarland and Errol, we want you back there. And then up next, we got Sixpence for the Jenny Wren School.
Line up, single file, quick march, left, right. You know what, be back soon. You know what, this place is a pacing round. To your home, safe and sound. You're in the middle, but be back soon. You can tell what danger's lurking. Do not forget this tune. Be back soon. How could we let our hero flag and worry? We love him so long that come. We're off in a great big hurry. It's him that pays the piper. It's us that calls the tune. So long, farewell, hip hip cheerio. We'll be back soon. So long, farewell, hip hip cheerio. I don't know, somehow I'll miss ya. I love you, that's why I say cheerio and not goodbye. They'll be gone, wanna be back soon. Give me one long last one, bless ya. Remember our tune. Be back soon. You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but bring back plenty of wallets full of cash. Don't wanna see any trash. Weapon quick and be back soon. Only thick ones not on empty. Get rich this afternoon. Be back soon. It's out, oh, watch your go. That comes upon the hour. Oh, what a fat in Roman's hat. The jewels from the tower. We know the nosy policemen, but they don't know his tune. So long, farewell, hip hip cheerio. We'll be back soon. Cheerio, but be back soon. I know somehow I'll miss ya. I love you, that's why I say cheerio and not goodbye. Tell me long, be back soon. Give me one long last good bless ya. Remember our old tune. Be back soon. And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper too. So long, farewell, hip hip cheerio. We'll be back soon.
So long, farewell, pip pip cheerio, we'll be back soon.
So long, farewell, hip hip cheerio. We'll be back soon. Cheerio, we'll be back soon. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cheerio, we'll be back soon. I know somehow I'll miss ya. I love you, that's why I say cheerio. Not goodbye. And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper too. So long, farewell, hip hip cheerio. We'll be back soon. So long, farewell, hip hip cheerio. We'll be back soon. We'll be back soon.
From an on-deck perspective, we need to have Bronte and Susan head on back and check in with Bridget.
Yep. And then, up next, we got the one and only Tony Miller. I was gonna shine us, but that's okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna get out of the way because he's way funnier than we are.
You're right, yeah.
Tonight's presentation, The Killer Cat Dog by Scarlett Bauman, age 10. Everybody is afraid of something. Some are afraid of sharks, others tornadoes, and some people fear clowns. But the one you should be afraid of is the killer cat dog. Now pay attention closely. One day in a lab, scientists had a plan to breed 2 different species. They built a machine which would allow them to combine cats and dogs. They put a cat and a dog in the machine. Somehow, on accident, they left a bullet inside the machine. The next morning, the cat and dog were gone. They had vanished from the machine. In their place was the cat dog. The cat dog was not a baby, as expected. It was an adult, and it was not friendly. One of the scientists tried to get the cat dog out of the machine because it was acting nice to lure him in. When he opened the cat dog killed him and escaped into the wild. The cat dog sees a fire in the woods near the lab. It was a campfire with lots of people. She stalked over there and killed a kid and ate him. The parents told the other kids to run home. The sheriff shot at the cat dog and the bullet bounces off of her. That is where the bullet in the machine comes in. She then ate the sheriff and some other people camping in the woods. She came across a cabin of a mean old hermit. She scratched at the door. He opened the door and yelled, "Shoo!" Then she pounced on him and ate him. She then took a nap in his cabin. When she woke up, she looked around outside. There was another cabin nearby, and she smelled a little girl in the air. The little girl had gone into the woods with an axe. She was there to get firewood. The little girl looked back and forth and saw the cat dog. She screamed and lost her hold on the axe. It flew out of her hands and killed the cat dog. The little girl grabbed a stick and poked the cat dog to see if it was alive. The little girl realized the cat dog was pregnant. She cut the cat dog open and picked up the baby. She's had it ever since and takes care of it to this day. Now, isn't that scary? I'm sorry if I scared you. It's okay to be scared. But just remember, also keep a lookout for the cat dog.
Yeah, way funnier.
Hey, Jessica, we need to talk about how to arrange cat dog eating children not to follow Sixpence. Yeah. We need to rework that next time. We missed that one in morning prep. Sorry.
That's all right. It was rushed, so nothing worried. That's fine.
On deck still, we need Bronte to come backstage for us. So please come back and check in with Bridget as soon as you can. To continue your training, by the way, there's an important piece, right? Dad's role in the household, especially with the children, is very important when it comes to praising the child, right? A dad's special words of encouragement go a long way in building up the character of the child.
Really, because I never got that.
Right, so...
look at me now.
Right, and look at you now. You're fantastic. It worked out fine. So
sad.
I want you to just practice reading for everybody what dad praise actually looks like.
Okay, well, I've got this example here. Should I be praising Tony?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
pretend we're praising Tony.
All right, sure. That wasn't nearly as bad as I expected. I've seen worse. This hurts me more than it... no, who am I kidding? This doesn't hurt me at all. You're my favorite child.
You are. You're my only child.
I'm proud of the man you've become.
Oh, how'd that get on there?
Wait, hold up. These are all so sad.
No, close that one off. No,
Okay, that's fine.
I was a little too tight. No, of course I'm proud of who you've become. You know, mostly. I had low expectations. I don't know. Anyway.
I was your only one. You had no expectations.
We were just happy you were here.
Right. Anyways, up next we got Jolene McFarland and her crazy, awesome new instrument.
Right. Now, important to set up here, she's been playing this instrument for less than a year and has had only 3 lessons in playing it. So, big round of applause, big encouragement. This is a big deal for her to come out and play publicly for you today, Jolene.
Enjoy. Let's give another round of applause for that. That's awesome. 3 lessons.
Thank you.
No, there's only 2 instruments I can really play, the leg and the heartstring. Oh, come on.
Tell me more about the leg. oh, that's
At
what
least
that
I
noise
think
was.
I'm cool, so that's fine.
That explains it. All right, up next we have for you a dance act. It's a brother-sister, I think. I think they're brother and sister. They might be related. Well, they look like they were related.
We're clearly paying attention.
Well, right. You'd think we'd know. Ariel and James.
You got some power in your own. You got so much to say. All you gotta do is rub that lamp and I'll say, it's over and sounds like it goes
Would you like an update where we're at with numbers? $693 so far.
All right. And that's not including everything that's being matched, so...
Well, yeah. So the match makes that $1,100 something dollars.
That includes a $50 match. All right, that's fine.
It's
Thanks,
many
random
monies.
boys.
It's many monies.
Yeah,
It's many monies. On.
indeed.
Thank you so much. Keep going. All right. Next up, this is someone that's new to us here in our circles. Her name is Bronte. She's going to be singing a song from Moana.
Long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water, no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. To the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail and the sea stays behind me, one day There's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll in line. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along. The voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, but no one knows how far it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? The light in the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go. Thank you. Thank you.
Right? Did you hear that?
Please.
We want you.
Auditions are in September. If you could just come do that, join our street. All right, who do we need on deck?
We need Red Astaire, and hopefully I'm pronouncing the last name right. We need that back there.
All right, everybody else is here. Coming up next is someone who you've already heard tonight. If you were here earlier, she was playing down below for us to warm up the crowd a bit and just sharing her talent freely with us, and she's here to do it again. Susan Burke is going to play with us a beautiful song. Susan.
By the way, I want you to know I found Bronte. I discovered her. She's a sweetheart. She works in the food services over in King's Kitchen.
Woo!
And she does have a great talent, and I told her, don't waste it, get out to those auditions. Okay, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine you're on a horse, galloping, okay? I'm going to be putting together a John Denver Festival here in Apache Junction in October.
Nice.
So come to it, please. Thank you.
Now's the time you've all been waiting for. Dad jokes. Skylar has a list in his hand of hand-selected dad jokes from over the years, and he's picked a few to share with us as part of his training.
I can't believe my jeans are you. Okay. Trust me, we tried to get her here. All right. What do you call someone who dresses up like a noodle? An impasta. What rhymes with orange? No, it doesn't. I just watched a documentary about beavers. It was the best damn show I ever saw.
These should hurt a little, right? They should, just a bit. Okay?
We're at Ren Fair, so I highlighted this one. The fattest knight at King Arthur's round table was Sir Cumfrus. Too much pie.
Ren Fair and math.
All right. This one makes sense. What do you call a person who tells dad jokes but has no kids? Oh. A faux pas.
I think that'll be enough. I think we've heard them
getting
enough.
my gray hairs yet?
We can have them removed.
Right. With duct tape.
All right, coming up next is a really special act. We're very excited to have Hale and Emma and Andrew coming on stage with us.
Who's ready to raise some money for rescue? Because I have some great news for you. The more you pay, the more I suffer. And I know you're all a bunch of sadists. The act that we will be performing for you was first recorded in the 19th century by Muslim ascetics in India. Please help us in welcoming our very own Bed of Nails. Now, to make this act work, we need 3 very important volunteers. If you would like to be a volunteer, please stand up and wave your arms as much as you can. Jump up and down, and Andrew will come and pick you. Our first volunteer does need to be a child, though. Oh. No sacrifice, don't worry. You will not have any harm come to you. You will not actually be laying on the bed of nails.
She will. All right. Where is our first volunteer? It's not scary. It's only scary for her, I promise. And volunteer number 1, come on over here. It's like a game show. What's your name?
Lilia.
Lilia, very nice to meet you. Now, I have 3 very easy questions for you. Question number 1, touch those nails. Are they sharp?
Yes.
Are they real?
Yes.
Now, go ahead and pat her back. Make sure she's just wearing her cloth, and that's it. Is that it?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, what we're going to have you do is stand on her while she lays on the bed of nails.
If you have a dollar bill to give to rescue, now is the time.
Now is the time to get those dollar bills out. All right. How comfy does that look, everybody? Yes, a round of applause already, please. She's not supported by anything but those nails on her back, which Andrew so wonderfully installed by himself. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to take my hand. You're going to step on her bare stomach, just like you're stepping on stairs. 1, 2, 3, pose like your life depends on it. Go. All your weight. Stand up. Stand up. Yes. Good. Pose. All right, hop forward. Off. Very nice. Bow. Back to your seat. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
She's doing well. Get those dollars ready, friends. All right, now what we're going to have you do, my good friend, is come stand in front of her. It's going to be a little more dangerous. May I ask how much you weigh?
135.
135, ladies and gentlemen. All right, again, take my hand, and you're going to lower all the way down onto her stomach. Put your full weight on her. Even lean back a little. Get comfortable. Ready? And pose. Yes. Thank you very much. And stand, bow, and back to your seat. Now, our final volunteer. Volunteer number 3. Come forward, friend. What is your name?
John Walker.
John Walker. How much do you weigh, John Walker?
About 180, I think.
180. All right. You good, Hale? She's good. Same routine. Take my hand. Sit all the way down. Very good. Now pose. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And up and bow and back to your seat. Hale, how are you doing?
I am doing well, but I would like to make a special request. Kevin, can I have your help, please? $5 in the air for rescue right now. Kevin will be our our fourth and final volunteer. Who has $5 for rescue?
Yes, good. We love you guys. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
She's ready. Kevin, are you ready? He's ready. All right. Audience, are you ready? Yeah. All right. Come step around. Same routine. You were watching. All right, take my hand. You're going to sit on her bare stomach. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sit all the way down, all the way back. Yes. Come on, everybody. Excellent. And hop on up. Thank you very much, sir. How comfy was that?
Like a feather bed. 230. Everybody give Kevin a hand. Give a hand to Emma for being our lovely mistress of ceremonies for this tiny little act. And Andrew, our selector of volunteers. Goodbye, everybody.
All right, there we go. All right. Oh my God.
You know, is this how dads get back issues?
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, cool.
So everyone please turn around and look to the back at the Crown Pub, where all the soda's coming from, and give them a round of applause for being open for us tonight. This is last call for that right now. So please go get your soda, and then don't forget the privies are open as well, so you can go, run it through your whole system.
Mic drop.
Who's next? All right, who's next? Do we need anybody on deck? I don't think so. All right, we don't know. We'll ask for that later. Now, this is someone also new to our stage. You might know her as Fairy Wren. There's a few of you who know her as Fairy Wren. She hails from Minneapolis. She'll be singing a ballad for us today, Red Austere.
I can start whenever. A little louder. Okay. Ow! The night is bitter. The stars have lost their glitter. The days grow colder and suddenly you're older. And all because of the man that got away. No more his eager call. The writings on the wall. The dreams you dreamed have all gone astray. The man who won you has gone off and undone you. That great beginning has seen its final inning. Don't know what happened. It's all a crazy game. Good riddance, goodbye. Every trick of his, you're on too bad. to be fools. And where's he gone to? The road gets rougher, it's lonelier and it is tougher. With hope, you'll burn up. Tomorrow he may turn up. There's just no let up. The live all night and day. Ever since this world began, there is nothing sadder than a one-man woman looking for the man that got
Thank you. Thank you. Donate to rescue.
One of these days you'll have a mic on.
For the love of God.
It's just a button.
Right. All right, real quick. You all keep screaming about my girlfriend, and I keep texting her. She says to tell everybody to say hi, so if y'all want to say hi real quick.
Hang on.
1, 2, 3, everybody say hi. All right, she's going to kill me. Awesome.
Well done. Well done. It's always good to get the upper hand on Olivia.
You're right,
Embarrass
yeah.
her a little bit.
Considering she's way smarter than I am.
Now we're getting close to the end of the night here. We're running strangely on time, so we need John and Amanda in back and Jenny in back to check in with Bridget, please.
Yep. And next up, we got Loki Foster. Oh,
bass player galore.
You guys know Primus sucks, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Sure. All right.
Ivan's got one job, and that job is to roll up that cable right now. Let's give him a round of applause, rolling the cable. I also want a round of applause for our basket collectors.
Oh,
They've been glowing all night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for doing what you're doing tonight. Thank you for doing. Oh, there's one up front. Oh, glowy basket keepers. One running here.
Oh, wow.
That was excellent. Out of the darkness came a basket. It was excellent. All right, just to continue the dad training a little bit, I think it's important to share a little bit of fatherly advice.
Okay.
Along the way, and I hope you'll concur. This is truly from the heart. Son.
Yes.
Don't lick the bowl.
Which bowl?
Flush it like a normal person.
Oh.
All right, that was cheap. That was cheap and easy. Sorry about that. The secret of a happy marriage remains a secret. I'm so sorry. I'm not. No, that's it. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good dad one. Don't yell at your kids. Leaning close and whisper. It's scarier.
It smells worse too, because you never brush your teeth.
Right. Coffee
really
breath.
gets the point across.
Right. Who remembers the primary smell of their parents being coffee breath or cigarette breath?
Yeah.
Right? Right? Horrifying. All right. This is an important one relationship-wise.
Okay.
Don't go ahead and go to bed angry. It's better to go to bed angry than stay up all night fighting, because you're going to need your rest in order to win that fight in the morning. So just go to bed. Just go to bed angry. That's fine.
I feel like it's futile either way.
Wisdom beyond his years.
I think I'm doing better than you.
All right, now this one I'll need some help with. Don't tug on Superman's cape. Don't spit into the wind. Who knows the next one?
Bunch of old guys.
Don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and don't mess around with Jim. All right, very good. Sorry, that was just for us old guys. The last one. Don't grow up. It's a trap.
That's fair. Growing up
fair
is
enough.
boring and full of taxes.
All right, very good. I believe we have John and Amanda behind us, ready to go.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, good. You're still there. I saw we had the board of nails out here earlier. Much better than the prototype, the bed of nail. As we call it, Jesus' foot pillow. Oh. Hey, just seeing if you're out there. It's awfully quiet. That's all I'm saying.
All right, we gotta get.
Mind me? What's the worst that could happen?
The man, the myth, the legend. He's wanted in 79 states for sauciness. Give it up for Mr. Hopscotch Hermano Peach McButterbean. Give it up for Hoppy! That's right. It only gets better from there.
Yeah. Guess whose clothes I'm wearing? Mine.
Like the old switcheroo.
You know, every couple out there is looking at each other right now. Well, I don't know, maybe. Think carefully. All right, you ready for this? Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where we come from, the land of schnoz, we have very similar things you have here. We just call them by different names. For instance, this, you might consider to be called music. Where we come from, it is called strum doodling. This, you may refer to as juggling. We call it pinker snotching. And what we'd like to perform for you right now is a little bit we call the Troubadours in Pinker Snotching at the Edge of Time.
In the key of E minor.
So it's kind of sad. When you're ready, Fly. Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
friends and families,
families and friends,
neighbors and friends,
and the neighbors of their friends and their friends before them, and my friend that got me that ring. Thanks, lady.
We are the Troubadours. We have traveled over hill and under dale. We have overshot and been underpaid. And we find every society we've visited is built upon the same two basic golden cornerstones: accordions and juggling.
You're welcome.
Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey.
How about that hoppy?
1, 2. Thank you, and good night.
We'll be here all week. We live here. For at least another week and a half.
We have some final numbers for you that we'll announce before Victoria comes on
You don't
stage.
need that burger tonight. We're just doing an
No,
instant
Ray,
diet.
You don't need food.
Nah.
Not tonight. Not
Week's
tonight.
lunch. Whatever.
All right, we need
Tuition.
a basket. We need a glowing, shiny basket to come up front.
Oh, that one's dancing. That one's faster.
Oh, it compete. No, it's, excellent.
Everybody
Well done.
wins.
Everyone wins indeed. Now we may have one last auction here before our next act comes out.
Really?
Sarah, are you ready over there? What? Are you ready over there for the hostage situation?
What?
Well, we have a unique situation that's arose unexpectedly.
Okay.
Unexpectedly. There was a pass card found backstage.
I think I know who it belongs to.
Now the owner of this pass card is now obliged to donate to rescue to get it back. Wouldn't you agree? Isn't it a bad thing to lose your pass card backstage and have somebody arbitrarily picking it up and walking it about? I mean, that person shouldn't even be here at all.
Right. So incompetent.
So incompetent.
No, shouldn't be hired for anything monumental,
Right.
especially on a Saturday night.
So what's
with
the,
another old guy.
So what's the name on that card?
I believe it's Korea Skyleader.
That's a stupid name.
It's Skylar Korea. So Sarah, how much do you believe Skylar Korea should pay?
$40. That's how much.
Oh.
Well, if the boss says so.
Oh.
No more money from Ivan.
Where's my lunch?
All right.
My dollar.
Well, after Jenny is done spinning poi for us tonight, we'll see if Skylar comes back if he has his card.
If he doesn't, I'll make him do something else.
Drama. In the meantime, Jenny Henke, spinning poi.
I never know what I'm doing. Okay, hit it.
This is how I show my love. I made it in my mind because I blame it on my ADD, baby. This is how an angel dies. I blame it on my own supply. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Sail, 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 sail. Maybe I should cry for help. Maybe I should kill myself. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Maybe I'm a different breed. Maybe I'm not listening. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Sail, 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 sail.
Stay up here.
1,201 dollars. And two. That's, yeah, he's tapped out. Ivan, you're cut off. We're cutting you off. Thank you, everybody, for all of your donations and all your work and all your time. And thank all these people here spending their Saturday night collecting money for rescue. You guys are rock stars.
All right, so about that pass.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a pass?
I think I just lost mine.
Oh well, we can escort you out.
Oh, really? Hold on. How much is it? I'll just pay right now. It's fine.
Just take it. Clean it up, cut it off.
Clean it up.
I want my rectangle. That's $15.
Please give me my rectangle.
That's only $15.
I'm a broke college kid.
Sarah, he was only able to provide $15 tonight. Is there something else he needs to do? This has gotten a little darker now.
I'm cheap. I'll take a chocolate milkshake.
All right, that's fine. I'll take it.
Dodged a bullet there. All right. So, I don't believe Victoria needs any of these things. We've all seen Victoria before. Before we bring her on, and are we good to go, or are we stretching still?
I think we're good to go.
We're good to go. All right. In all seriousness and all the dad training and all the poking fun, I want to make sure I communicate something actually positive to my son tonight. Right. I know, right? Hey, there's a first time for everything, so I'm going to practice in front of you.
We've done butt jokes for 6 years.
Right. I am proud of who you've become. I am proud of the man that you're becoming. What I wish for you, what I pray for you is to become a tender warrior. somebody who knows how to be caring, compassionate, and courageous, and learns the wisdom how to figure out when to be which.
Well, I've got a good role model, so... Oh, now we're both gonna go back home and cry. This is fun.
Right. Oh,
Can I have my pass now?
Without further ado, Victoria London.
Holy crap. Well, I have entertained for hundreds of people in a crowd before. I have never actually sung to no song before. That was really entertaining. I really hope the voices in my head matched yours. I am really honored that I could do this for $1,000 for Rescue Rally. It's all about giving. It's all about being able to give back. But right now, I need to go in the back and find a crowbar and a pair of surgical shears because I have hidden body parts I have not seen in 6 hours and I need to find them. I am currently wearing so much foam, rubber, duct tape, and rebar you could ship me FedEx and I'd be just fine. Thank you. Oh my lord. I would also like to say that the man who designed these shoes clearly hates his mother. And for some reason, I'm truly stupid. These are fake foam rubber boobs, and it's an underwire bra. And the one thing that I really have to apologize for is to Tiffany. Where are you, honey? Hi, honey. Tiffany, and my cat who have to deal with all of the glitter. Thank you all for having me. I need to become a boy again.
Well, thanks to that glitter, the number went up to $1,620 for a grand total of $2,600.
Yes, give yourself a round of applause for that. Please. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Honestly.
That's the show, folks. 2018 talent show. Thank you so much for coming out. That's Skylar. I'm Steve. This has been an honor for us to be able to MC for you tonight.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And let's give one more hand for all of our performers tonight. And all the helpers, yes. Thank you so much. Yes.
Oh, actually, yes, everyone in the back. Kevin on sound, Ivan on mic,
and everything
stage.
else.
Bridget checking everyone in, Emily staying on top of things, Jessica and Krista doing the counting at the back table. And who's doing the sound over there? Or doing videotaping over here?